What if mechs were at D-Day? Well, today we have to invade this fortification from both the air and the sea using these steel front mechs and weaponry in what is going to be the biggest amphibious invasion that we have seen. So we've got to take the beaches. And I feel like the best way to do that right now is to use one of these attack choppers. Now on our amphibious assault craft, you can see we've got the Big Daddy transport and then 2 of these assault choppers. We've got a bunch out here, but these ones near the front are loaded with troops. And all the troops are trying to get down to these landing craft. So what I want to do is follow these guys in and use them. I mean, I'm not gonna say human shields, but we're their air superiority cover, right? And I also want to fly low to the water here because I'm expecting like some missile locks. Oh, okay, they're already trying to get us locked. Oh man, they're getting absolutely slammed right now. So I'm gonna pop up and fire some rockets. All right, we're inflicting some enemy casualties. I got LGMs. What is that back there? I can't tell what that is. I don't know if that's like a static defensive emplacement or what. I think it is. All right, I don't see. Ooh! Oh, we just dodged that. I gotta watch out for like these giant metal rods that are sticking out of the beach landing, like in an effort to stop like giant mechs from making their way up here. All right, we're gonna be able to drop some chaff right there. So ultimately, I've got to make sure. It's really hard to tell who's who on this battlefield right here. All right, our aircraft got shot down, but this is the situation. So those are autocannons. They're just not really being operated. So now we got to figure out where we want to operate from. The LSTs have hit the beach and dropped off armor in the form of like the armored personnel carriers as well as the mech assault walkers and tons of infantry. So if you look here on the minimap, you can see the mechs walking around, and we've already taken this position over here just outside the enemy walls. And infantry are making their way up to the right. So, ooh, can I operate this? Oh. All right, so here's our mechs. And what are we shooting at, guys? Oh, enemy defensive positions up there. Okay. Yeah, you guys should probably get some cover, right? Oh, and I got tow missiles? This would be fantastic for destroying enemy mechs, but there's none down here right now. So what I'm gonna do is take command of this. I'm an officer, so I can just like walk up and be like, this is mine. I feel like a British officer, like back in the day, but when you could just basically do whatever you want because your daddy had land. Excuse me, I would like your armored vehicle, sir. You see, I'm a bit of a gentleman myself. Anyway, so what we're gonna do is roll straight up here. Wait, that's all enemy positions. I gotta destroy that. Okay, the sentry DWS is destroyed. Oh, that guy's got a big bazooka, doesn't he? And he just walked right behind that concrete. All right, we got a missile lock, so I pop smoke. Now, I think what I'm gonna do is drive this thing backwards. Like this is a game of Mario Kart. And I'm gonna try to get to one of the LSTs and get use of one of the mechs. Because I feel like if I can get a mech, then I'm gonna be sitting pretty. I'm not seeing any just yet. They've all been taken and are making their way up the field, but like, look at this, man. This is some cinematic battles going on right now. We've got an aerial assault, infantry on the ground. We got boots on the ground, and honestly, that's the way you take territory. You gotta have boots on the ground. Is this guy taking a bath? What is that? Am I witnessing a war crime? It's one of those things when you're on the battlefield and you don't know what's going on. You're like, is this a war crime? I don't think we're gonna be able to get a mech right now, actually. And like trying to navigate through all of these tank defenses is pretty crazy. Uh-oh, I think that mech just detonated. Does that mean a new one's gonna pop out? I really gotta get my hands on some of that tech, man. Some of that mech tech. Oh, look, he's dancing, sir. I mean, at least you're distracting the enemy, but what is going on over there? Ooh, there's a mech on the beach, 2 of them. We're gonna use Daddy's land here. Excuse me, sir. Do you know who my father is? Stop running away from me! I need your mech. I can't get inside of you. Oh, this mech got stuck. Whoa, is this just a Ravenfield thing, or is that like 100 dudes swimming in the water over there? I'm actually not sure. All right, we've got the Ajax mech. We've got twin 30 millimeters. Is someone locking on me? Ow! All right, we had to pop smoke. We're down to 13 health. I need like some combat engineers here, as well as a cleared path. We need combat engineers to both repair my vehicle Oh wait, I think that's enemy infantry just casually walking on the cliffs right here. Let's say hi to them. Hello there, gentlemen. Would you like some Burt for breakfast? The answer's always yes. You cannot deny the Burt. All right, so the enemy has retaken this defensive fortification, or we just never took it. I pretty much evaporate anything I look at. I'm just having some issues with sensitivity. And it's like, is that a me problem, a Ravenfield problem, a mech problem? All right, let's go and take this thing. Gentlemen, we move to seize the objective. Titanfall 3 is here, all right? Via Steelfront. Which, by the way, you can wishlist Steelfront on Steam. It's the game where all of these units are coming from, and we just decided, why we build the game, you know what, let's mod Ravenfield so that you can check them out and get immersed in the world of Steelfront. Why you wait? And wishlist it, of course. So thanks for the support. Now, I'm actually gonna spawn back at the, I'm gonna call it the airfield, but yeah, the carrier. And let's see if we can't take this transport. I don't have any troops, so having the big old transport may not be the best. I wish I could, like, drop some ropes. Oh my gosh, I'm already getting, like, locked out here. But, like, yeah, look at this. We seem to have encountered some kind of strange ritual, I think, where we swim out into the ocean in an effort to appease the gods of the sea, to aid us in the endeavor of taking this land back. Captured the eastern slope. Oh, they recaptured it. Okay. I could try to land this thing on the beach. Here's as good of a place as any. Oh, incoming! Woo! Okay, I need to get a squad. I'm too far to recruit these guys. I wish we had better, like, unit commands. I know that the whole hybrid, like, FPS, RTS game, like, a lot of people tried experimenting with it, and then they're just like, you know what, let's just, like, give up. I wonder, is there anyone really making, like, a good effort at that project? FPS, RTS, because I feel like Steelfront would make a great lore and a great world to try to build that in. All right, everybody in. We're gonna load this thing up with as many troops as we can, and we're gonna try to fly behind enemy lines and do a little combat drop. And I know what you're thinking, Baron, why not land on those slopes over there instead of the contested beaches? That's not fun. All right, please don't shoot me down. Incoming missile, we'll drop the chaff, and, oh gosh. Okay, oh my gosh, those, everybody out, everybody out, everybody out. Oh gosh, that helicopter, like, almost deactivated my chute. All right, where's everybody? Oh, there you guys are. Okay, let's move up this way. It seems like there's been some skirmishing. Wait, are those friendly? Yeah, those were. Some blueberry jam just popped out of that guy's face after he took a few rounds. Who's with me? Gentlemen, are you smart enough to make it up the stairs? No? Oh, yeah, you are. Oh my gosh, am I smart enough to make it up the stairs? I can't get up there. Something weird is going on with these stairs. Nope, it's not weird with the stairs, it's user error. I can see an objective. All right, we just dropped 2 enemy troops. Uh-oh. Okay, so check this out. I just gotta drop Q, and who's the other guy? Oh, okay. Kavi here just walked up and was like, hey, man. Well, I think this looks like a very viable option. Yeah, I guess the question of, like, what happened, or what would have happened had we had mechs at D-Day, I mean, we know the answer. American, Canadian, and Brits, were the Polish there too? Won the Battle of D-Day, but I think we would have won it even more had we had mechs. I think that probably goes without saying, but I'm going to say it nonetheless. Gentlemen, we move in. Gosh, that's a lot of enemy troops. It'd be a shame if I were to just, like, destroy them all. All right, oh, look at this. We've got squads of infantry coming up here. We got missile locks, so I'm gonna pop the smoke to break the locks. And I just gotta give covering fire. And then we should be able to take this, and then we'll have access to their front door. Which, oh my gosh, that's a pretty impressive front door. Oh, I can't break that lock. Dang, those rockets are devastating. That one brave soldier back there. All right, so the mech is still dying in front of me, but look, you can see the red flag dropping. Oh no, enemy troops. Oh, they've retaken it. So at this point, we gotta figure out what's the best way to break this stalemate here. Now, we could win a war of attrition, as you can see above. Gosh, and this is an impressive seawall. This thing could withstand, like, a tsunami. It could definitely defeat some mechs, and then with those, like, giant Mech magnetic accelerated cannons, I mean, you could hit ships way, way out to sea. So it makes you wonder how, like, the buildup to this battle actually happened. Aha! But you gotta remember, in the world of Steelfront, there's always a bigger vehicle. And this is the Stratocrane that carries and drops mechs. And it's got a really, really cool feature. I just gotta make sure I don't die to these rockets and their miniguns. But if I do this right, and they don't just immediately destroy me right now, what I can do is drop out of the thing with the mech. Ooh, am I gonna land on the right side of the pipes? Oh, I am. That's fantastic. So we're mechs, so we got these hydraulic legs. Enemy mech sighted. There we go, one down. This one doesn't seem to be armed. Now all we have to do is find the capture point. Uh-oh. Oh, I wanted to get the pilot before he got in there. But now we might just be able to take this. Attack the command center. We've just like back-capped the enemy. Hold on. Oh, that's why. The capture process had paused, and which means there's one of me and one enemy, and oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay, they're all coming out. All right, the back cap may not have worked, but I'm hoping it'll be a really, really good distraction. Look at that. If you look at the minimap, we've got 3 mechs on the inside of the base. All right, we got to turn this thing around. I do wish I had an engineer. And because of that, I triggered like their entire army to like really focus on making sure that they don't lose their headquarters for obvious reasons. So there's a pretty strong gate, and there's no real destruction physics in Ravenfield. We're hoping to have them in Steelfront, by the way. But like, I should be able to just like walk through this chain link fence, right? But I can't right now. So let's walk over this giant bridge and surprise the enemy by popping up in places they would not have expected us to be in. Oh, dude, seeing that airstrike happen? Okay, well, the enemy mech, both of them, just took me out unceremoniously. And we've got to figure out where we want to spawn. I think right here, it looks like we have some friendly mechs. So I'm going to spawn on foot as an infantryman and try to make my way over there. I don't think there's any other entrances other than like climbing up the cliff face, which are clearly littered with bodies. But yeah, there's some friendly troops running up now, and you can see them taking small arms fire as soon as they reach the pinnacle right there. Gentlemen, join me. Regroup on me. There's 3 of us, but honestly, all I need is a few good men. Well, and, you know, invincibility and stuff like that. Oh, what? Oh, those are friendlies. I almost opened up. All right, now my squad has enlarged. Dude, he just fired missiles. Can I jump over this trench? Huh! Yes. All right, don't do the thing where you butt stomp and kill me, okay? But we've taken this objective. Actually, excuse me. Yeah. Oops. Sorry, guys. I did the butt stomp. I asked them not to do it, and then I accidentally did it. Okay. Is that an enemy? What? In his dying breath, he fired the missile that had locked onto me. Blitz, what are you doing here on the enemy side? All right, let's check intel. Yeah, man, we've got to... I don't think I can jump up, so I'm gonna have to go the slow way around this ramp. Because if you press spacebar, you do this little, like, butt stomp, which is really good when enemies are around the base of your feet. Oh. That's an interesting tactic. What is this, the Revolutionary War? The Napoleonic War? They lined up and tried shooting at me. That's not how it's gonna work, boys. So we're in just this massive compound. I mean, it might be like tsunami walls, it might be a factory, it might be like defensive fortifications against an amphibious assault. Uh-oh. There we go. It said I killed Spy. I wonder if that's Spy case. Oh gosh. Missile to the face. See that in slow-mo. So at this point, we have 415 or 600 something infantrymen, and the enemy only has 266. So at this point, I'm taking, you know what? I think the fact that like we have air support, we're able to basically like get air superiority. They have no air support. And I believe we're probably able to bring a couple more mechs out to the fray than they are. Hold on. If you look at the mini-map, there's an enemy mech on the field, and I think I can see it. All right, I'm gonna try to LGM it. Come on. Oh, he just got wrecked right before our missile got there. That was cool. But like, look at this invasion, man. Landing ship tanks, the little landers. Where's that missile coming from? I'm gonna try to dodge it. Do we see it? Does anyone see it? Oh, there it is. Woo! We dodged it. I don't know why, but this is one of the first helicopters that I've been able to dodge incoming missiles from. Now, I don't know where that one's coming from, so I'm just gonna drop chaff as I'm doing like close air support here. There we go. Scratch 3 bandits. But it's really kind of cool to see the defenses from up here. Now, those are not friendly. All right, someone's trying to lock on us. So what happens if I just dip down here? That worked. Now, those are friendly troops below us. I'm going to do a quick rocket reload. That's my primary weapon system that I'm using. Oh, there's an enemy mech. Yeah! I think he got popped right as we came in there. Oh, this is cool. They've got like a bit of a rail yard, I think, back here. That, oh, you know what? They probably used this rail yard to resupply the Mach rounds for these cannons. All right, y'all. There's only 155 troops left on the enemy team. Ooh, that one was danger close. We barely got it off. It happened right here. So one of these guys. Oh, gosh. Missile lock. Oh, we got, what did we get hit by? Small arms fire. No. All right, I'm going to pop out. It may have been the Mechs, actually. I wish I had, like, a glider parachute so I could make it up on those walls. Get up on those walls! Like it's a game of Stronghold. Ah, use the parachute. All right, we're going to go through the main door because we actually haven't done that yet. The tunnel access route. So, a few big asks right now. One is, what should we mod into Ravenfield in terms of, like, a map or in a scenario using the Steelfront mod? And two, have you wish listed Steelfront yet on Steam? Is that guy stuck? He got stuck in the boxes. I would like this gun, but like firing 50 caliber or 338 Lapua or something. Because right now I feel like I'm firing like 22. Uh-oh. Oh, snap. Okay, this is dangerous. I'm in danger. Do I have reinforcements? I'm gonna have to hold this angle. Wow. All right, but the enemy's down to 91. All right, what else do we got? I think that was enough. I just need a... Here we go. I'm going to take them into the squad. I'm going to tell them to advance. I'm glad I have tracers. Okay. Guess I'll die. So the tactical situation is as such. We still haven't been able to take the back spawn point. I'm going to try to do it again. I love this vehicle. It flies so well, and it's pretty maneuverable, allowing me to literally dodge missiles that can get target lock on me. Just gotta be smart. So I think we had a mech walking up. Yeah, we've got 2 mechs walking up this side. So I'm gonna go fly low because all the people that are getting target locks on me are on the walls themselves. So you can see, like, getting locked, just go low. So, like, they can't see me and get a visual on me long enough to get a target lock. All right, boys. Air support is here. I just got shot. By what? You know what? GTA 6 is now, but we could do a little Grand Theft mech. That would be a better way to take this thing. All right, get to the mech before anyone else does. Or shoots me. There we go. Can we take this? I mean, they've only got 22 people, right? So they're probably all defending the trenches right now, would be my guess. So we'll be able to take the command center, and then we can walk backwards and flank and spank whatever remaining enemy troops there are. But yeah, you guys can play this. It's on the Steam Workshop. It's going to be part of the Steelfront mod and the Steelfront mod collection, which, you know, is inspired from the game that we're making, Steelfront. And it's been pretty cool because, like, the game already has like 6,000 wishlit, and we haven't actually shown off the game itself yet, which is a battle simulator, right? But since we're modeling and making all of the units for that game, we figured it'd be fun to port it over into Ravenfield since, you know, obviously the team is composed of some of the best Ravenfield modders there are. All right, I'm hearing some small arms fire up here, but I'm actually able to capture this zone, and there's only 4 enemy troops. And with how big this base is, I'm not entirely sure we're gonna see them. Hey, and somehow we got one of our main battle tanks, but he got stuck in the trenches. So with that, we have achieved, wait a minute, I just got lit up by you with your coax gun trying to get to this guy. Look at him, he's like on the ground like, I think they hurt my pancreas. So, thanks for watching. Make sure to wishlist Steelfront on Steam. You can check out this mod on the Steam Workshop, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Let us know what sort of maps we should do. Maybe what other vehicles we should add to Steelfront. See you later.